What's up, guys? How you doing, man? It's no surprise that your boy Pepe turned up last night, and it's exactly what we expected him to do. I was kind of iffy about him playing, but then when I did the preview, it just makes sense that Mikel Arteta is giving him the platform to say, Pepe, I accept your apology. The fans will accept your apology. Now just go out there and show us what you can do. And he actually had a defensive side to his game yesterday, and he was doing everything you want him to do. The fact that he just took the ball by the scruff of the neck, ran forward at the defense, made things happen, switched lanes. They kind of couldn't cover him because he was on the left, he was through the middle. Pepe was literally destroying them yesterday, and they couldn't deal with him. And the first shot was way over the target, way over the bar. His second shot hit the underside of the post and could have easily gone in. That would have been a worldie. And moments later, he does exactly the same thing and puts the ball into the back of the net. This is what he can do when he's switched on. He now has 4 goals and 2 assists. That leads all players in every competition with their hand in a goal. Only Aubameyang had in 5 goals, which is 4 goals and 1 assist. Pepe now leads the team. And this is a guy who's only started but 2 out of the last 9 Premiership games, and the last one he started, he got sent off. So, and I think that he's part of the programme moving forward in the Premier League. I've long said that he's got to be part of the solution, because these guys who are starting for us, these veterans every week, they're not the answer. So we cannot say that the kids are the answer. We cannot say this person's not ready, that person's not ready. Balogun, Nketiah, Nelson, Willock. We can't say they're not ready, guys, because what we have at our starting 11 isn't ready. It's not getting the job done. 8 hours without a goal from open field. Time to scrap it. Scrap it. You've had your chance. You've had plenty of games, and you've not been able to make it happen. So I would love to see the guys start against Wolves. I really would. I would like to go in there and say, look, guys, you just got 1 game. If you don't make it happen, I'm going to play my veterans against Spurs anyway. But I'm giving you Wolves for you to go out there and prove yourself. And that could be the likes of Willock, Nketiah. It could be Nelson. I wouldn't say Smith Rowe, because judging from his comments yesterday, he has been holding Smith Rowe back, and I believe that there's been a slight reoccurrence of his injury, which, remember, the injury popped back up as soon as he had a few games before. So they're just trying to take their time with him, as well as they are with Pablo Mari. And really, I expected Mari back a while ago, but he failed too physical, so that's why he's been delayed. But overall, guys, Joe Willock, you know what happened with the guys coming home from Norway? They got freezed out in London. The weather wasn't that great in London, so the flights were delayed. When the players came back late, Joe Willock, with an accident with his car on the M25, rear wheel just completely fell off the back of the car, and you can see the pictures here. It's not funny. I mean, he could have been seriously hurt, but he is okay. It just goes to show, you know, these guys are just the same as me and you. They're all human, and they're all susceptible to the things, the dangers that we have. And listen, I'm glad that he's doing okay. One guy that I didn't really press too much on yesterday was Maitland-Niles. Look, I already said Cedric Soares had a good game, but Maitland-Niles, I said he was okay. I gave him a 5. I should have actually given him a 6, because when I rewatched the game, he was very progressive in the midfield. Look, 2 touches, either feet, winning balls, snuffing out plays, playing his gaps really well. But it's the second half he came alive, was starting to feed Turney on that left-hand side, and he gave Pepe 3 quality through balls, which really set him up. And you like what you see from a silent viper, which is Maitland-Niles. And look, I just don't know why it's not happening for him at the moment. I really don't. His head might be down a bit. He didn't play well in the last Europa Cup, but he came on strong yesterday. And at some point, I think you've got to get this guy involved as well. There's only so many times you can play the same formulas, and there's only so many times you can put Bellerin in as a starter. And Bellerin doesn't have to start, guys. Bellerin can come on in the 60th or 70th minute. There's nothing wrong with resting him. And then I think that you give Cedric Soares or you give Niles a go. You just got to get the guys involved. Change something. Don't let the same old formula just rip you every week. And I think that, you know, we can have a go at Willian, and we can have a go at Aubameyang, and we can have a go at all these guys who are just not getting it done. But at some point, you've got to hold Mikel Arteta accountable. And you're the guy that has been holding these kids back and saying, yeah, maybe I need to see a little bit more from you, rather than The veterans, look, guys, I'm starting you. You ain't done nothing with me for games. The last goal we scored was a penalty, and before that, you lot have done nothing for so many games, 8 hours. I'm gonna switch it up today. That's the message you need to be putting over to your players, because on Sunday, if they come out against Wolves, and you've got those veterans sitting on the bench watching these kids run around and score and create, which is what they're doing on Thursday, then it kind of asks the question is, am I getting enough out of you? That's what it comes down to, guys. Arteta's got to be asking these veteran players like Willian, Aubameyang, am I getting enough out of you in the league in order for me to warrant starting you? Yeah, maybe you need a little kick at the backside. Maybe you need to get some more urgency and desire in your game, and because of that, I'm going to bench you and I'm going to give the kids a go. I think that I've been saying a couple of weeks now that's what he's got to do. A lot of us have been subjective in our views, but I think that the kids, I really like where they're coming out at the moment, and I can't wait to see more of Balogun. I see Kevin Campbell bigging him up today, because you know when you played him, he scored. And it's a really good way for him to grow with, and he can only get better from here, guys. And that means that for us, it means he can sign another contract. But Premier League show today, 10 o'clock. So we'll be talking about last week's results, and always a pleasure to have you guys on. And that's why I'm going to leave it, and I'll see you guys there in the next one. Peace, and I'm out.